walking through the rain, literally. And big up to the ref, as it says in the title. But look, what a difference bringing on two hungry guys who never get tired, dying to get out there and run around. Difference it makes when they get on the team. The whole team benefits from it. The whole team looks better. Once you put Salah on, once you had Mane on, run that defense. We should have beat them easily than we beat them. And again, the ref, that was a penalty. It was a bit bizarre how late it was. I don't know why if he was looking for the. I don't know why he took that long to call the penalty, but the Salah goal was clearly offsides. Camacho is great. Thank you for saying that, Dominic. Camacho, I call him Hector Macho Camacho. But man, Camacho is great. He another young player that is really gonna force Klopp to be like, I'm telling you, listen, Camacho might be. I, could he usurp Klein for the right spot? I don't know. Gruich reminds me of Chan a bit. Do you see this? I do. I do. In a good way. In a good way. I think he might be a bit faster. I like his length. He's a bit taller, physical in there. Listen, you see some bright spots of players, and you think, okay. Woodburn looks slightly better today. I mean, he wasn't fantastic by any means, but was getting on the ball, doing some kind of nice, clever movement with the ball. But no, Camacho is really, really good. What's up, man? How you doing tonight? Camacho was great. Curtis Jones, man, really, really good. Glad he got a little bit of extra time there in the second half. But Mane and Salah, man, it was great to see them. Keita had a neck issue, something with his neck. I don't know. So he felt something after the game, the last game. I think Klopp just wanted to be safe and keep him out. Second half was much better. That's what we can expect. Yeah, sore neck. I thought we did really good towards the first end of the first half and into the second half. So I'm happy with that. You know what I mean? But I mean, so many chances there. Salah hit one off the bar. Had a chance with Mane where he took too heavy of a touch, went past the goal. But again, when those guys come on and they're working together, it was just so beautiful to see that. Yeah, and you can see Mane kind of getting frustrated with Salah because he thinks like he's open on a play and vice versa. But that's just those guys are brothers, man. They both just want to get goals, and I think they both kind of look at each other like, man, look, just get me the next time. I'm wide open. But but no, those are the standouts for me. Camacho in the second half, Salah, Mane, of course, and in the first half, Curtis Jones. So I'm happy with that. Michael says Salah, Mane were great, but it was against scrubs. No, that's true, but at the end of the day, you still they were able to pick the team up. You could see once they came on, they were able to pick it up. And I know it's against scrubs, but at the end of the day, you want to see the team doing well. And once they came on, the whole kind of dynamic of the team really just changed. You know what I mean? Woodburn, I was impressed with as well. He goes with about his business quietly. Yeah, like I said, I thought Woodburn was much improved today. This is probably the best he's looked, which is, I mean, not saying that much because he hasn't really looked that good at all this whole preseason, in my opinion. So no, it's good. It's good to get a win. Good to, I mean, by hook or by crook, because that was a crazy way to beat such a team. Like you said, they were scrubs, and we probably should have scored way more goals. But Camacho and Jones could actually be viable first team options. Hey, I agree. I agree. And again, you keep saying it's preseason, but hopefully they can keep that going into the actual season. Nathaniel Phillips is decent. He has composure. Yeah, he was decent. He lost the ball early in that second half, or at some point in that second half, and then stole it right back. Thought that was good. Big shout out to Matt Phillips as well. Yeah, such a resemblance to VVD, has similar attributes. Yeah, Virgil van Dijk was poor to me, especially in the first half. Second half he got a bit better, but on that goal from Sane, I know Sane's fast. Attempt to dive, a slide tackle, something. I mean, don't just try to cut at his ankles. He's making a lot of lazy tackles, to me, in my opinion. But it is what it is. It's going to be a long, long season. The postseason, I mean, the preseason is very grueling. These guys are working out a lot, getting their fitness up in these crazy temperatures and climates. So it's tough. No one's 100% fit. It looks like Salah and Mane are always fit, though. I mean, always. Virgil van Dijk had no World Cup. Yeah, he was. He was definitely off the pace. Nobody wants to talk about that because of Virgil van Dijk. But yeah, was already on a yellow at this time of the season. He can't catch and can't make a foul. So do yellows in preseason count for the regular season? I thought he was sloppy today. But a lot of defensive guys were sloppy, especially in that first half. But Camacho, man, I can't say it enough. This guy right here, man, He's special. He's special. I know he was on the bench for one of the Merseyside Derby games last season. I don't know which one it was. Um, I think Curtis Jones may have been too. So, Klopp's been watching these guys. Curtis Jones definitely did well under Gerrard last season. I think he had 18 goals, something like that. So, the kid's got talent, man. He's hungry and he's confident. You can tell when he's on the ball. You can tell he believes in himself when he has the ball. It doesn't matter who he's going against. So, again, yeah, he should be gone. He should be gone. I thought Solanke was decent today too. Really good pass to Mane when Mane kind of took that heavy touch. Was in and around things. Had a shot on goal. So Trent is definitely our first choice right back. Klein is offensively incompetent. Yeah, that's a nice way to put it. He is atrocious offensively, in my opinion. Atrocious. I hope Trent's our starter. He didn't play much for England, so I'm hoping he can come in and start. I was hoping to see him one of these games. Maybe it's the game in Dublin. Maybe it's the game in Liverpool. But I'd go with Camacho if not Trent. I'm sorry, man. Klein is just not the dude for me. He's not the dude. Origi expected to get in the side was very lazy. These young lads, even Solanke, are trying. Yeah, no. Origi's done. And coming in to this offseason, I was like, hopefully Origi can come in, get his confidence back, do something. But Origi's done. Camacho was willing to take this match. Yeah, no, look, these two dudes, Camacho and Curtis Jones, are hungry. Listen to me right now. These guys are hungry. So Klein can fuck around and just think because of his name and stature and experience, he's gonna start. But I'm telling you, man, if the season started tomorrow, Camacho is starting for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And there's nothing about it. It's Camacho starting. That's it. Dominic says the back line will be our starting defense, in my opinion, come the first game. Yeah, that's basically just because of circumstance. I mean, Gomez looked a little shaky to me. Sorry. Gomez looked shaky. Klein did. You're probably right. I hope you're wrong, though. I don't want to see Klein starting. Gomez, I need to see him a little bit more playing center back next to VVD. If he looks a little better as the preseason goes on, maybe. But I would go Klavan, Virgil van Dijk, Andy Bobby, Camacho. That's just me. And yeah, he's solid. As Klein is offensively, he does leave a lot to be desired. Yeah. Hope we don't loan Grujic out. Could be a big help even if he doesn't play much. Listen, right now we need all we can get in the midfield, and I think Grujic is talented enough to at least have a spot in the team. Again, at this point, I think Klopp's really trying to figure out, does he need to go back into the transfer market, to get a midfielder or a defender? He's trying to see what he has to do. I think he believes, as far as tackling talent, he's good. Because, again, we didn't see Shea Ojo today, but I saw him on the bench. You got Curtis Jones, who looks promising. Curtis Jones probably could play midfield, too, if you needed him to. Woodburn, I don't know if he's going to send him out or stick with him. To me, it looks like Klopp doesn't really trust Woodburn. You know what I mean? It just doesn't seem like he does. I could be wrong, but I don't see the trust there. The opportunities he's gotten, he hasn't really done much with it. Again, today he was much improved, but so it's really interesting to see, man. I think, see what happens against Man United. See how the guys gel another game together. Heard Ojo is close to leaving. 10 mil. Okay. Gomez has no composure. He is too rash. Yeah, Gomez was real. He looks like he got maybe put some weight on too. Maybe just the kit is so tight, but the guys look bigger, and I don't know. But he looked really, really just kind of heavy today. Just in how he was running, how he was responding to things. And listen, City got some great young talent, man. A lot of speed going forward, man. They were beating us almost all the time. They got a breakaway. They had this one guy on defense. I forget his last name, but he did really good today, cleaning up, mopping up some things in the back. So they got some good, young, hungry players as well. But yeah, Gomez to me just made too many silly, rash decisions today defensively, man. Not moving his feet, just being lazy and chopping guys' feet and their legs. Again, I know it's hot, man. I know it's humid. I know they're in a climate that they're not really, used to, accustomed to, but that's for both teams. You didn't see City really making those kind of dumb challenges. Well, maybe in the second half they made a few more, but we were very lucky, man, tonight, especially with the refs. The first goal is offsides. The second one is a penalty. It was late. I don't know if he was looking for continuation or what, but I'm not sure why he was looking for the advantage or why he took too long to blow the whistle. But It was the right call. Mane stepped up, knocked it down. I could see Joe Hart, the bum that he is, try to throw Mane off, tap him on his chest and shit, step over the ball. But it's always good to see people score against Joe Hart. He's one of my least favorite players of all time. Hate Joe Hart. So nah, man, it's always good to get one over any Manchester team, in my opinion, City and United. And for me, at this point, honestly, at this point, you know, City are almost up there, I think, with as far as rival. I know Liverpool, United go way back, but as far as just right now, just what they have, the two managers, I think they're becoming a close second to United. We're always going to be above Everton, so I sometimes don't really count them as a rival, although I know it is. Because for me, a rival, you got to be on the same level, and they're not on our level. So no, it's always good to beat City in any kind of competition, whether it means something or it doesn't. So and you could tell at least beyond the okay, I was saying they were lazy tackles and things like that. Yeah, man, wait till Mane, Salah, and Keita get together. That's gonna be something special. But I don't know if it's all just laziness and bad tackle. I think a lot of it had to do with just City, and I think Liverpool players, because all those guys for the most part, minus Fabinho, minus Curtis Jones, you know, Sturridge, but they know what it means to play against City. Preseason, regular season, Champions League, FA Cup, community, whatever. Anytime we play City, we want to beat them. So Dominic, Everton aren't a rival. City are more of a footballing rival. Yeah, that's what I said. United is just a hate rivalry between both sides. Yeah, yeah. I think City is definitely up there. We still can't beat United though. So to me, if we can start getting some wins against them, I feel a little better about that. But overall, man, I was really, really pissed off. I can't lie. In the first 30, really the first half in general. I mean, towards the end, we put some things together, linking up the play again. Curtis Jones did really, really good, I thought. So ending the first half was cool, and then the beginning of the second half, on throughout for the most part, I was pleased with what I saw. So Thompson says Pep's facial expression in the second half was intense. This guy is always intense, man. This guy, say what you want about him. I'm not his biggest fan, but this guy loves football, man. There's a documentary coming out on their team, and I saw a little trailer of it, and this guy is serious about football, obviously. And he pretty protective of his players in press conferences, but he gets in that ass in that dressing room. Believe that, man. So but he gets the best out of his team. So they'll definitely be trying to defend that title this year. I like to see Mane and Salah 60 minutes against United. Yeah, me too. Me too. Gotta be careful, man. It's just, we don't want any unnecessary knocks. You know what I mean? But you do want to see them get an extended run. 60 probably would be nice. Hopefully they can start the game off. They can start the game off with them two. I love to see them two with Sturridge up front. If Keita's okay to go, Keita, Fabinho, Genie, Camacho on the right, Gomez, Virgil van Dijk, Robertson. That's what I want to see. So we'll see what happens. I think that should be the starting lineup in United game, whether it be first or second half. But I would like to see something close to that, if not that exactly. So yeah, overall, listen, we got the win. No serious injuries, if any. I mean, there's always going to be knocks in these games, but it's a small ice bath could be fine to wrap that up. But hopefully nothing serious, nothing any hangover injuries or whatever. Guys are definitely getting close to getting their fitness up, but some guys seem like they have a long way to go, man. A lot of huffing and puffing, a lot of tired face, tired legs out there. So again, man, different climate. A lot of Klopp doesn't let off with these guys, man. He's in there recording them on the damn treadmill running. Trying to get them to talk and be funny while they're seriously trying to run. So, Klopp's always going to keep them on it. So he's the type of manager that I feel like for the first few weeks they probably don't even use the ball much. It's just running drills, getting that fitness up. Maybe cutting some pounds if you need to, trying to get lean, trying to get mean. Because off season is long. If what these guys didn't do the World Cup, I don't know if athletes are always taking care of themselves and their bodies in the off season. Drink a little beer. You know what I'm saying? Eat a little snack. So we can't forget these guys are going through a tough training. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I think about being harsh. It's just certain things, and I get it. It's tough. This is Klopp. He runs a strict regimen. At the same time, some of these things that I'm saying on the field are inexcusable. They had nothing to do with any of that. You know what I mean? Especially when you can see guys come on and you can see them working their tails off. You know what I mean? So listen, Mane and Salah are you could say maybe the freshest because they haven't been training as hard as these guys until here just recently. But you know what I mean? Every all you know what I mean? So just just to be a little cleaner. And I think by the time we get to Dublin, you'll see some things cleaned up with the squad. You know what I mean? And I'm trying not to think negative, but I just feel like I just really hope we don't get any crazy injuries before the season starts. I really hope that we can keep guys safe. Um, Fabinho was outpaced multiple. Yeah, he was, and I'm glad you brought that up. He has a long way to go. Yeah, that's a good thing. And I think some people say, "Oh, he's new." Yeah, he's new, but he's got to get up to pace. He's got to get up to pace, man. Again, very leggy, as in fatigued, tired, lazy tackles. Yeah, getting beat for pace several times. Yeah, just very late on tackles, man. But again, he'll get up to speed. Um, but yeah, I can definitely. We'll see how he goes. But yeah, we're definitely gonna have to get him up to speed very quick, very quick. And I don't know if it's the pace from League On to the Premier League. Well, we're not even in the Premier League really, but I don't know if it's just a different. He maybe just feels different with the system, obviously. But yeah, he's got to get up to pace. I like Solanke a lot. The lad likes confidence. He has good build up play. Need to work on finishing. Will be great. Yeah, I think he could be. Nova, what's going on? I hope Keita isn't hurt. I heard that he had a little knock. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna be unstoppable when Firmino and Trent Lowry to make it. Yeah. Not really a knock. Stiff neck. Yeah. Whatever it is, it was enough for Klopp to kind of say, you know what? Let's just have him sit. Um, but yeah, I hope we don't get into any one of these crazy. Just as Liverpool, man, we seem to always have terrible luck with injuries. I hope I'm not jinxing it, but yeah, I'm just hoping that there's no crazy knock around the corner that's gonna hurt one of the players to keep him out for the first game or longer, God forbid. But yeah, man, I'll wrap it up there, man. I just wanted to come on and speak about the game. It's always good to watch Liverpool play. Dominic said I still can see two more signings coming in. Man, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I don't see any. I don't see any. At the least one. And I think that one that's tough. I think Klopp is really thinking serious about center back and midfield right now. Attacking, I think he's like, I'll make do with that. I would love three. You know what I mean? Attacking, like right down the middle, attacking midfielder and defender. But if I had to say one, he would probably pick. It's hard, man. I know he really believes in Clavon. Apparently, he still believes in Matip for some reason. But I think he'd go midfield. I think he'd go midfield if he went in. Pierce has been awful this window. Man doesn't know anything. Club feeding him false info. I'm not gonna go that far and say he doesn't know anything. I mean, he might be wrong on a couple of things, but it is James Pierce, so obviously his connections to the club. Thompson, we are the San Diego Chargers with injuries. Yeah, man, it's just the injury issue is just it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, you see Matip hurt again. Genie just got well. I don't know if Genie's was a sickness or what. You pick cornerback. You pick center back over a 10. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I think if we had to go with the midfield players we had now, I I'd be slightly disappointed because I would like a more creative guy other than Keita. And I like Genie and Alana's okay. Can Camacho scoot up there? Is Woodburn really going to be effective there? Curtis Jones, maybe drop him down instead of being a winger player. I don't know. Maybe we'll see Shaqiri Saturday. That would be cool. Speaking of, Shaqiri came out and spoke up against Charlie Austin. I had something to say about him. Let's see. Dominic said people need to stop panicking over a 10. We scored plenty last year. If we don't get a 10, we can still easily challenge. Yeah, I mean, for me, getting that other 8 or 10, whatever you want to call it, wasn't really about scoring. Because it's obvious that we have scoring. I think in certain situations, having that creative guy, Catino esque, if you will, just helps breaking down situations. And a decent guy from set piece. I think now when you think about set piece, you think about Shaqiri, you think about even Trent. Um, those two guys for me are probably the best that we have on the team. If Ox was in there, you probably could throw him in there, but those two are the best at this point. Milner is shaky at best, especially from corners. So just a guy that can do kind of those things, and you can never have enough creative, guys that can break down defenses. So that's where I'm coming from with kind of that, second 8 or 10 player, whatever you want to call it. So, but yeah, no, I'm not that concerned about it, to be honest. Defender would be cool, but back to who was I talking about? Shakiri. Very very classy in his response to the Neville brother, who had something to say about him, as if he would know, as if he was in the locker room with him. Crazy. But we know Neville. He's always saying the insane things. But Curry not being a team player, not really stepping up when he was the best player on the team. That's cool. Thanks for coming on. But yeah, it was really classy what he said about that. Novus, I know that injury fear, but we'll be good. As for signings, I think we'll get an attacking mid or another forward. If not, never Fakir. I love Pulisic. Yeah, I think guys are dreaming on that, man. Pulisic is not coming. Maybe next season, maybe a couple seasons, but Pulisic is not coming. He's not coming. That would be a dream come true, but I don't see that happening, man. I definitely don't see that happening. Fakir, I don't really see that happening either. He seems like that kind of situation with Van Dyke, Naby. They want to come. We wait on it. It takes some time. We end up getting them in January or the next summer. I can kind of see that, um, but I also can see that came and gone. Like, listen, if we pull out of that because of an injury, I, I just don't know, man. It feels funny now that we would actually go back in for him if we didn't go, if we pulled out initially in the first place. Why are we going back in for him? So I don't know, man. Again, I keep saying there's a bunch of options out there. I mean, just in the Premier League alone, it's a bunch of guys you can grab. Not necessarily in a Fakir style player, but another midfield. At this point, I feel like we just need another body. If we can get a 10, another 8, that's cool. But I think we need another body in midfield. Preferably a guy who's seasoned, who's good. Um, what I mean, that's okay with playing a supporting role. So at this point, it is what it is. Again, I don't think we'll make any signings. If we do, it'll be one. More than that, I can't see it. I really think Allison is our last signing. But we'll see. And honestly, over the days I've thought about it, I'm thinking, I could be confident. I mean, I could be comfortable with that. I think Allison Fabinho could be really important. I need to see more from Fabinho. Definitely need to see more from him. He looks a bit off the pace. Looked tired in the first 20, 30 minutes. He looked, out of breath. He was done. So he's got to get his fitness levels up. Kind of figure out where he's going to be playing to. A lot of times he was a bit too forward for me. And that's what I'm saying. I don't know what formation is going to be able to work best with these players this season. I just don't. But I'd like to see Fabinho playing a bit more, deeper, really. I mean, he was up pretty high a lot of points in the game, and it was just like, we need you to scoot back and be kind of that wall in front of the back four. So, or sometimes back 2 or 3, depending on how the fullbacks are looking. So, yeah, Fabinho gets hold of what it is that Klopp is asking for him, playing with these guys consistently. That's the other thing. These guys got to get more playing time together. Training is one thing, but there's more in-game situations. Having Fabinho with, guys that Klopp thinks will probably start. It's still early to say who's going to start. But if you can get closer, when we get towards the end of the preseason, we get an idea of who he thinks will be starting, and hopefully that last game we'll get a glimpse of, the starting 11, and we'll get to see who he looks at as starting. So, Firmino probably be in one of those games towards the end of preseason, get an idea with that. But yeah, man, I'm excited, man. As the days get close, I think we got what 2-3 weeks now, if that. So, Community Shield will be up before you know it, and then the season pretty much starts. I think the season starts on the 9th. Is that when it starts? Maybe I'm thinking about when the window closed, but yeah, it'll be here before you know it, man. So I'm excited about it. It's good. It's interesting to see that blood red uniform. It's not the typical red we're used to, but I like it. I like that dark kind of deep liver red. I like that a lot. So yeah, just excited about it, man. It's good to see the fans out there in the rain. It rained all day here on the East Coast of the U.S. So thunderstorms and everything, and everybody really packed the stadium in. A lot of City fans there too, but you can hear "You Never Walk Alone" being sung. You can hear "Ale Ale Ale" kind of broken up a little bit, but nah, man, it's just good to see the team travel across the states like this. They'll be in Michigan Saturday, So that'd be good, man, getting against United. So I think United plays in about 30 minutes or so against AC Milan. I'm gonna check a little bit of that. Right now they got Roma and Spurs on. So I'm getting back excited again. The World Cup was over and I felt a little depressed, but now I got the ICC, man. I get to watch Liverpool, so it's good. My man Honest will be back soon. He'll definitely be ready for opening day when we play. So good times right now, man. Good times. And overall, again, the team. I'm pleased with the team. I'm pleased with the team. Of course, some things we need to sharpen up a bit, which I've spoken about. But overall, I'm proud of the team. And at the end of the day, we got the win. So good to see the guys fight hard and scratch out a win at the end. So thanks, guys, for everybody who stepped in and interacted and just was here for this 30 minutes almost. So appreciate you guys, and we'll be back Saturday. Have a good night.